Hello guys, welcome back to the letter. I know, some of you guys probably were like, hey, when is he going to be back with this game? Where has he been? I'm still playing it, guys. You guys need to remember, I've kind of gone on a Roblox spree recently. Yeah. Roblox is the game that I've been preferring to play. The chances are that eventually Roblox is going to lose its spark sometime pretty soon, but right now it's very, very big. So I'm going to continue with Roblox. And Fortnite. I am doing a little bit of Fortnite. And have officially started some new podcasts. And have been, yeah. Alright. But no, I haven't had that much time to play the letter, but here we are. So let's just load game right where we left off. How dare he just waltz in and act like he can do as he pleases, say what he wants, or trample over others' feelings. My recording might be silent. No, it might not. My recording is going to have sound, thank you very much. Anyways, how dare he just waltz in and act like he can do as he pleases, say what he wants, or trample over other people's feelings. He doesn't know anything about me or Ashton. We've only met a few days ago, and yet he acts like we've been acquainted for years. He hasn't even met Ash. How can he say those things about him? The longer I hear his tirade, the more it sounds like he's pulling it out of his arse. Out of some misguided thinking he's better than anyone in this whole bloody city. What a pompous ballweed? What are these British insults? Normally I'll ignore people like him. He doesn't deserve a single second of my day. But a small voice at the back of my head protests at the idea of simply leaving things here. Luke, you're making Rebecca angry. Leave. Nah. I refuse to let things go until I've said my piece and defended myself. Those aren't merely months of harboring feelings for someone he's scoffing at. They're made of years, all of it built upon memories we've had from childhood.
What right do you have to tell me that?
Ah! Yeah, what right? What right, Luke? What right do you have to tell her that? Answer the question, Luke.
None whatsoever, Daisy.
That's what I thought. None whatsoever.
Did you assume I haven't seen that before? Those longing looks? The face of someone who wants something but has yet to get it?
Okay, Rebecca has a crush on Ashton. Luke, it's none of your business, buddy. None of your business. Get out. Get out. Leave. I'll give you a minute. I'm actually going to sit here for a minute, guys. Oh, you don't believe me? Because you all don't believe me, I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes. This video is just going to be silence for 5 minutes. No, it's only going to be a minute. Look, I don't hate you all that bad. I do hate Luke, though. So, it's going to be like another 10 seconds. Something like that before I can talk to this guy. I mean, come on. I'm not giving him a second of my time. Not gonna lie. Alright. There we go. Alright, I can talk to you, Luke.
Give me a little credit here, woman. I'm not daft, nor am I blind to your silly little feelings.
Alright, I'm not talking to Bro anymore. Nope. Hell no.
Pass it all over your face anyway. I didn't even need to try.
Bro, she likes him. What else is there to it? A pause comes after while I wait for him to add to that. Yeah, let's see what he's got to say. Even though I wish we didn't have to hear what he has to say. Can I skip this? I mean, I could. Am I going to? No. But I could. Is it worth it? No. It's not worth losing the story. He doesn't. Briefly, a wistful expression spreads across his face. Surprisingly gentle, as if he's remembering an old memory from once upon a time or something he has constantly seen in the mirror. It's gone in the next second. Then he turns his attention on a box beside him. For the next few minutes, he contents himself with making a mess out of the paper napkins inside, folding them into clean shapes without any clear intent, before crumpling them in his hand when he loses interest and dumping them in a small pile in front of him. I allow it to go on for a little while before I interrupt him. I'm not yet done.
And somehow that's reason enough for you.
Not at all. In fact, you didn't even need to stay here and listen to me ramble about it.
But she did. She has to stay there.
Go on, walk away. The door's wide open. If you wish to be done with this mindless topic.
Oh, so I can leave. Alright.
You certainly won't hear me complaining if we just drop this now. I, for one, am very eager to be done with this stupid nonsense about your man and your...
He's not.
You don't
Rebecca's
know
man.
me.
Yet. He pauses in the middle of folding another paper napkin into an airplane and glances up at me.
I'm quite sure we've already established that, Daisy. But go ahead.
And you know not a single thing about him.
That is true. That is very true.
That too is true. Are you going anywhere with this?
Probably. She probably has a
We've
plan.
always been together since we were children. We've been friends for a long time. We know each other better than anyone. Compared to those 7 measly years you're so proud of, we've been with each other for almost a lifetime.
Not quite. Add a few more years, maybe? It does sound romantic when you put it that way, doesn't it? Not many people get to have someone with them that long. That's what you have going for you, isn't it? Cute years playing hide and seek, going to school together, and sharing lunch boxes? Did he also protect you from bullies? I bet my socks he did.
I feel more like Rebecca protected him from bullies. I'm gonna be completely honest about Ashton.
Lucky I don't even remember anyone from my old neighborhood. Well, except for that one Nancy who spat his drink in my face years ago. You better pray I don't find him.
Or what? What if you find him, bro? I mean, this is what I'm talking about with Luke, right? Is he... Not only does he just threaten people, but he also, like, sits here and hates on everybody, bruh. That's why I hate on Luke so much. I got a comment asking, why do you hate Luke so much? I've been playing this game. This is like, what, the 6th chapter now that I'm on? I've hated Luke since Rebecca, before he was even that major part of in the story. I've hated him since Isabella, the beginning. When I played as Zachary in the 2nd chapter. When I played as Marianne. When I played as Hannah, when I'm playing as Rebecca. I bet when I play as him, I'll hate him. I'm sad that I have to play as him. Luckily, that's at the end. I still have Ashton to go through. I think it's Ashton, then Luke. If I remember correctly.
So, you're just going to call it that? Despite what I told you, you're just going to call it an obsession?
Isn't
Yeah.
What? Of course it isn't. Didn't I already tell you?
Did it ever cross your mind how your man would feel about all this?
You think I've never thought of that? Listen
Yeah.
here, you.
Or were you expecting he'll simply feel the same all because of some shared history you have? Because fun fact, Daisy, feelings change and people most definitely also change with time. Whoever
Okay.
that person was 10 or 20 years ago, whatever idea you have of them floating inside your head, they won't be the same now.
Luke, be quiet, bro.
What are you trying to get at?
Suppose that man of yours wants something else for himself. What if he never returns your feelings, the way you so desperately want him to? What will you do?
Rebecca, Luke is just trying to get in your head, bruh.
That's not going to.
Are you going to beg? Tell him to choose you instead? Or are you going to lash out at the poor woman or man who happened to catch your man's attention?
Alright, well, first off, Luke, it's bold of you to assume that Ashton, okay, might not like Rebecca, because clearly he does. My voice falters, his eyes focus on me. No, you're letting him get in your head. You're letting him get in your head. The pieces of paper he's been folding earlier now left forgotten in the space between us while he waits for my response. However, I can't give him one. He's already aware of that, and it shows in his face when his lips form a lopsided smirk. How can I, when I've had my suspicions all along? One that rears its ugly head every time I simply see the two of them in the same room.
I hit a nerve, didn't I?
You're about to hit a nerve when I hit you in one of your nerves and make your whole body spaz out. Literally hitting a nerve.
That's none of your business.
It's true, though. The poor bloke doesn't have any obligation to return your precious feelings. Nor can you force him to. That wouldn't be right.
You're right, Luke.
If you're just going to mock me, we might as well sew your bloody mouth shut this instant.
Now, no need to get violent.
Oh, no need to get violent. Shut up, Luke.
But come on, 20 years? Gordon, Bennett, if nothing's happening past that mark, you might as well consider your options, woman. Even I wouldn't last that long.
Stop it.
One of these days, I'd like to meet the guy and share a few drinks with him, just to give the poor bloke a break from you, and probably see how dense he really is. I mean, a lovely woman like you chasing after him, and he doesn't give a shite? That's new. It'll be on me, don't worry.
I said stop it! I don't want to hear a word of it anymore!
Respect Rebecca's wishes, buddy. The chair scrapes the floor as I abruptly push away from our table to stand. Looming over him with the most piercing glower I can summon, anger undeterred by my own ragged breathing and clenched fists, looking down at him in the same manner he did to me throughout this chat. The only way I can keep my pride intact in front of him and the other people watching this sudden scene unfold. I hate this man. I hate the fact that he can unsettle me like this, turning everything around what I believed in with his mere words alone. What's more awful? It's how easily those can replace the very ideas I hold dear to me. Not because I am easily swayed, but because in each of them I'm aware there's a sliver of truth. Minutes pass in a quiet tension. Some of the diners have already lost interest in the commotion and return to their meals. A waiter serves our food soon enough, and Kylie makes her way back to our table unaware. But before I can take a seat, Luke mutters something. The words spoken in the same biting tone he has assumed since earlier. Despite my opinion of the man, I stop to look at him. His eyes are on his food as he speaks, busying himself with cutting a portion of meat on his plate. But what comes out of him only rings true against my ears above the din of the coffee house.
Just some lovesick woman craving for another's affection? I sincerely hope not. Kylie spoke highly of you.
He spears a piece of his food, pops it into his mouth, and that's it with that. However, he leaves another challenge in the air. Another question. One whole day with this man, and I still can't figure out what his deal is. This time, I don't rise up to it. Doing so means facing a different set of truths I'm not ready to face. Bitter truths. Those are for me to ponder on later, not in front of these people for him. His loathsome face and his sneer are the last things I'd ever want to see if that introspection ever happens. But for all this, I can't bring myself to think of him as someone wholly despicable. The rest of our meal slips by in silence afterwards. Aside from Kylie's occasional chatter, the whole dinner goes by without another word exchanged between the two of us. Somehow we managed to make it through the whole thing without triggering another tension-riddled conversation. A good thing, perhaps. One, because Kylie's sitting in front of us, and two, probably won't be able to hold a proper conversation with my mind heavy with thoughts. We depart from the coffee house just as the evening crowd starts to thin out. The same wordless silence fills our short walk back to the school, except for when Luke gestures at a nearby flower shop and enters it without waiting for Kylie and I. He emerges minutes after carrying a bouquet of daffodils with the same softened expression back on his face. Unlike the previous ones, he tucks this one away almost as soon as he looks up at us, a moment he's not willing to share. In my confusion, he merely answers with a shrug and continues walking.
Important.
They are. I accept it for what it is, if only because he doesn't owe me an explanation. It doesn't leave more questions about him, each one baffling as the previous one. Those are the last words spoken this evening before we head our own ways. Up until I arrive home, I still can't understand him. Here, however, a whole different set of questions await me. And much like everything today, it comes with the littlest of things. A lone note greets me upon reaching my unit's door. Its edges flutter lightly against the faint, warm breeze passing through the small complex. My hand stops short of twisting the knob as I stare at it, though. I don't make any moves to take it. Ashton's neat script lines its surface. Dropped by earlier, you weren't around. Any ideas where Scaredy Cat is? I couldn't cat detect her. Inspector Abigail has a few questions. LPD stuff. Something about her dead co-workers. Anyways, let me know how the two of you have been doing. I'll see you later, Ash. The message he left short and straight to the point, but not without the underlying hint of friendship. He's looking for Isabella, apparently. Yep, Scaredy Cat. Something about LPD's investigation of her co-worker's death. But ends in formal tone by checking on me. Us. Any other day, the former part of his message will likely prod at the piercing MB I've been holding, while the latter will probably send my heart aflutter. Little things from him that I want to mean something more. Yet this time only guilt fills me and my eyes briefly shift towards Isabella's empty unit. Luke's words repeat inside my head as I do
Is that all you
so.
are? Just some lovesick woman craving for another's affection? I sincerely hope not. Kylie spoke highly of you.
Have I always been like this?
No, Rebecca, you haven't. And that's what I'm going to end this video off. I know, it was just getting serious. It was just, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know. Wow. I bet y'all are kind of angry. Well, that's too damn bad. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe.